We'll start with the recording. So let's welcome Daniela from Hawaii. Till we are meeting people and she actually starts with her talk, let me introduce her to you. She was actually, how do I put it? Dr. Kwesi called me up and said, you cannot go ahead with this program without her.
He's so sweet.
He's really a sweetheart. And he said, she does something really unique. And my ears just stood up. I said, okay, fine. What does she do? She does dance therapy. I said, okay, let me connect with her. So Daniela, we searched for all your photographs. We couldn't find a photograph of you. And it was really interesting. Then I sent you a message and she said, yes, of course. The longest chat that I've had with her was yesterday evening, where we had a heart-to-heart connect. I told her how things are in India. I also told her that for the last 2.5 months, we've been literally locked inside. And we feel like humans are locked inside, the cages. And literally, if you look at Mumbai, where I am staying, the house sizes are like matchbox sizes. It's not, we don't live in very big houses. So for people, and this is when I would say I'm not among the low social economic status. So there are people who are staying in a house maybe with 10 people inside one room. And that's where real Mumbai is actually. Right now, the local trains are closed down. Nothing is moving here. And it's very difficult even to reach to a doctor in time or to get the small things required by an everyday story. So I don't think any one of us has been to a beauty parlor or even to I needed to go to a dentist. I went and I came back because he asked me, would you be interested in still going ahead with the dental work with COVID-19? My pain disappeared. I came back home and said, no, I'll do without a dentist. So it feels as if you have to manage with whatever you have. So over to you, Daniela, for accepting this and taking my invitation. I'm really, really glad that you're here. I have so I've met such unique people over here. I feel blessed. This is the 79th session today. And we will be doing sessions like this till the 31st. And then we will be only doing it on Tuesday and Friday till it is required. If it's required for next 2 months, that's how it will go. So till everything does not ease out for people, I'm there. But I'm really thinking, and this is an offer to you, Daniela, after you do the program today, if you can write one chapter, just one chapter, it can be 4 pages, 5 pages, 6 pages, whatever you want. I'm going to start creating a book where all my speakers have said something and we write it down so that we remember that this happened after 100 years. And you never know who picks up the book and says, oh, wow, we really utilized the time well. So that's an invite for you. Thank you, Daniela. Over to you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much. You just said something very important, which is, I will quote you, there is nothing moving right now. And I think this is a situation where we all around the world are feeling trapped. So now what happens if nothing moves? Maybe explain or have just an idea. What is it when something doesn't move?
Okay, guys, all of you, what happens when nothing moves? For me, when nothing moves, every bit of me wants to move. It's even more wanting to. It's even more wanting to express. It's like I feel that's my birthright to express. If I'm not allowed to, if I'm not given my freedom, I'm going to shake even more to get that. I don't know about others. What about you? What do you say, Radhika, Anya? Guys, unmute yourself or write in the chat box. Okay, So what happens, guys, when nothing is moving? Anything that you would like to say?
We're not used to nothing is moving. We have always been on the move. It's like a new situation now that we are locked in and
Guys, I do need to fix a problem as you're talking. I do need to get people inside, and there is some problem going on. So just give me a minute. All of you talk with each other. Please give me a minute so that I can arrange this for you.
I think, Anya, you can still continue talking in that
yeah,
situation.
you know, I was just saying it is an unusual situation to be on a sudden not in move, but over the last couple of months or however we have been in Germany. I live in Germany, so we don't have really lockdown anymore. I mean, it's still lots of restrictions, but it's okay. But it's quite a strange feeling when you're not allowed to do anymore what you were doing all the time. And you feel like, yeah, it's restricted. I mean, a lot of people say, even people are demonstrating and say it's against human rights and things like that, you know. And on the other hand, it's done for our own safety. And it's a difficult situation, but on the other hand, I see it positive also because you get to reflect on your whole life.
Now let's come back to the quote. If that something doesn't move, let's just imagine your own physical body and go back to your breath. What does happen when your breath doesn't move?
Can everybody mute themselves, please? Thank you. Can everybody mute themselves, please? Thank you. Please mute yourself. Thank you.
Hello, everyone who is new right now.
There is a problem going on today with admitting people. So please, all of you, keep muting yourself. Thank you. Yes.
So coming back to the, you know, Anu saying nothing moves. When you go into your body and you actually get into you think about your breath, what happens when your breath doesn't move? It's life, stagnation, right? Do we hear each other right now? Because everything is on mute right now. Yes, okay.
Yes,
good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So movement is life. Movement is what plants need, what animals need, what we as human beings need. We need to move. There is no way we can just freeze, because when we freeze, we stop growing, we stop developing, we stop living. And that's movement, and physical movement was always I was very fascinated by the way the body moves and how everybody else moves differently, how we develop different ways of moving. So that's why I started studying sports science. I was a ballet dancer. I tried to figure out how to move my own body the way I would like to see it and I would like to feel it. And what I very early in life learned about myself, that I discovered it, that I am a highly sensitive empath. So wherever I am, not just that I feel, of course, my own emotions, but when I enter a room, I can feel your emotion. I can feel the emotion of a city. I can feel emotions of a land. I do feel, even if somebody left an area, I still feel his or her emotion. So in that situation, I tried to find out, what is it? Why do I feel that? So I asked myself, is it that emotions can manifest themselves through time? What is it? And why is it that the body immediately reacts when you go through an emotion mentally? What does react? Does the body react to the brain, or does the brain react to the body? So all these questions I had in my life, this is how I developed all my studies, and I dig deeper, and I ran deeper into it, and I really would like to ask you, what do you think are emotions stored in our bodies? Somebody who can
So,
answer this or wants to answer?
What do you think are the emotions stored in our body? If you can write down in the chat,
Okay.
all of you, start writing down in the chat, please.
Anu, are you just seeing?
Your voice is trailing. Unfortunately, your voice is trailing.
Or am I also
Daniela?
seeing the chat? Because from here.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat. I will read it.
Okay, okay.
I'll
Shamaya, many emotions are stored.
So they're saying
So,
many emotions are stored in the body. Love, sadness.
No, I just saw that I'm also seeing it. Okay. So,
so they're saying many emotions. Daniela, you'll have to carry your mic close to your and yeah. So,
and now let's look at this: love, sadness, happiness. Where do you think where in the body stored? You cannot hear me? Wait a second.
No, we cannot hear you.
Just get this. Do you hear me now?
Yes.
Do you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes?
Better.
You hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, okay, perfect. Okay, perfect.
Better.
All right. Okay, so pattern of the frequency are stored in our body, yes. So when you go through your life and when you go through whatever experiences you had and emotions you went through, I mean, obviously all of us went or are going through some kind of emotions, even especially in this situation right now. Do you, when you go into your body right now, can you feel your body? Are you able to check in with you to feel if there is something which might not belong there, or there is or it hurts, maybe an area which hurts you, maybe an area which feels very uncomfortable, you can't express why, but it does. Are you able to check in with you?
Yes, I can. How about other people?
Yeah.
Please write
Yes.
down whether
Okay.
you can. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Yes. So when you go back to science, in 2013, Lauri Numanomea from Finland, she and her team developed a bodily sensations map, and they had a study which showed that actually we often experience emotions directly in the body, like anger and fear and disgust, happiness, sadness, as you just described. So, and what they also found out, that those maps represent a culturally universal somatosensory system. So it means it does not matter if we are living in Asia or in Europe or in Hawaii, we all experience the same emotions in the same areas of our bodies. If somebody wants to get deeper into that, I also have the link to that study. So neuroscientists also researched and saw that our emotional system prepares us to meet challenges in the environment. And how does the body do that? How does our emotional system do that? By adjusting and the activation of the cardiovascular system, the skeletal muscular system, and the neuroendocrine and the autoimmune nervous system. Now, again, a question to you: what happens to our body if the automatic nervous system doesn't stop firing its responses upon a real life threat, for example? Like for right now, what if our nervous system does not stop firing these emotions into our body? Can you imagine what these emotions do to our body? If anyone wants to get in or write or talk, let me know.
If you want to talk, please raise your hand and I will unmute you and you can then talk. Or put it down in the chat.
Mm-hmm. So, repeat the question. Aha. Coming clear. Voice is not coming clear. You know what? Let me just try to get that without my headset. Maybe it's better. Do you hear me better right now? Is it right now better when I just do it without the headset?
Can you all write down whether this is better? Yes, it is. It is.
And do you hear me now better if I'm without my headset? Yes?
Yes.
Better? No?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Why?
Okay, just breathe, all of you. Send a lot of energy to Daniela so that she's able to perform and
Okay,
do this session.
I can, yes, okay.
Sometimes
Is anybody that cannot hear me?
I think they can hear you. It's then.
You can hear me now?
Can you please write down in the chat boxes whether you can hear her or not?
Okay, now I think it should be fine now. So if you have difficulties, let me know, please. Your voice comes and goes. Absolutely clear. I guess it's from connection to connection different right now. Yeah. So I will just try to go through it without much much love to you too. Okay. So if some of you guys heard of Antonio Damasio, he researched about the energy of trauma, and he found out that emotional trauma and physical trauma is stored in our body tissues, primarily in the muscles and the fascia. So he also found out that it can be released. Now, but if it's not released, if our emotions in our bodies are not released, this stored trauma typically leads to pain and progressively erodes a body's health. So I guess no one of us wants that. And I also discovered in my early ages how trauma, which I experienced in my early ages, I lost trauma. I lost my dad very early. I experienced how this emotional trauma really manifested in my body. And this is how I came up with not just meditating, but using my body and movement to get into my body, since I felt the emotion, and try to release it. And this is how I developed the healing dance arts rituals, because I found out, and also throughout my workshops with all the clients I had, that movement and consciousness, bringing the mind into the body, does do something to whatever is happening in there. And what it does is really freeing and releasing. So I would like to, and you know, also what you when you for example, when you have phrases like, let's just say there is a couple marrying and all of a sudden one of them becomes cold feet, right? Or somebody just left a love relationship, so the guy or the woman is heartbroken. This is all something we literally we talk about it, and this is what we also feel in our bodies, right? If we are heartbroken, where do we feel it? In our chest area, right? So anger, where do we feel anger? Where is anger stored? In the liver. So, and when you are able, and through a little work and consciousness to get into these areas, you can actually resolve them. And this is what I would like you to do today. It doesn't have to be a trauma. It doesn't have to be anything which is high impact, but whatever we also go, it does affect, and and if we don't let it out, if we don't release it, we will get more stagnant, and this will show also in our in our physical well-being, not just in our mental well-being. Now, if you reflect upon yourself right now, the way you feel in your body right now, which area do you think stores a vast part of your emotions? Just right now. Maybe you just tune in, go into yourself, close your eyes, and try to feel, consciously observing how your body feels right now.
So I can feel a lot of emotion in my heart, actually.
In your heart?
Yeah.
Yeah. In your heart, same here. It's in the lungs. It's also the heart area up in the chest. Okay. Just in my face. Okay.
Also feel it in the side of my neck, right here.
Side of the neck?
Side of my neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My belly and my thighs. Yes. So you see, we actually experience even the situation right now, my neck and heart, on different levels. It depends on what kind of emotions run through our bodies. The one has sadness, the other one has existential fear. Or maybe even, how we're going to survive. Or the other one is just sad about not seeing family members, or emotional of loneliness, back shoulders. Somebody has issues of having heaviness on the shoulders. So, when you're feeling on the shoulders, actual shoulders, you're carrying right now too much. So we can sometimes resolve the problem outside, but what we can do is taking care of our bodies. And this is what I would like to do right now. I would like for us to take care of our bodies right now, and go directly into the practice and just create a psychosomatic wellness for us. So for going into the practice, I would like to emphasize that, dealing with emotions means that we need to let go. And for this, I want to make clear that this is, no matter how far away and around the globe we are right now, we are in a sacred space. And I would like everybody to feel secure and welcomed and supported. So I will, I also would like you to prepare a little bit, because we are going to start moving our bodies. So in the room you are right now, just make sure you have a glass of water. You feel safe in the own room and not disturbed by anybody. And you really intentively would like to just, you know, move the body, even if it's just for feeling it. You know, you don't have to go into areas right now. At the beginning, I will guide you through it. I will guide you through the movement. I will guide you through a musical journey. I will use mental imagery, and the intention of this movement meditation is to connect your mind with your body and to let it sink in. And whatever comes, just let it happen. Yeah, moving and breathing will create space and will help us process these feelings on an energetic level. So I would like to invite you now to prepare yourself, and I'm going to start myself to prepare here right now and get the music going. Okay, so let's give us about 2 minutes. Yeah. Thank you.
I would suggest if we can keep our cameras on and keep our mics muted, that way she will be able to see all of us and you'll get more out of the program. Yeah, Priya, she hasn't come back still, so nobody can hear anything. Daniela, we can't hear anything. She's muted her mic. 1 minute. Okay.
I am back. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah?
I can. Yes.
Okay, good. I would like to just make a quick sound check. If you can hear also the music right now. Let me just, do you still hear me right now?
Yes, we still hear you right now.
Okay, so let me just do the sound check. Wait a second. No, it's not. Okay.
Could you all just please write down in the chat when the music starts whether you can hear it or not? Thank you.
Anu, I have to quickly get out and put you onto another advice. It doesn't want me to do the simultaneous. Doesn't want me to play simultaneously. Okay, just give me a second that I can get you onto my other advice here. just check here. Hello, Zaina. Okay, here. Okay, I'm just gonna get out of here and you will see, you will actually, I think I can, it's gonna be my daughter's advice. Anu, you will see me right now trying to get into the chat room
Okay.
under Dahlia Hambel, my daughter's name.
Okay.
Do you see that?
Okay. Okay.
You get my request.
Voice is not fine.
Are you getting my request?
No, I'm not getting anything over here, and I can't.
Are you getting my request, Anu?
No, I'm not.
Okay, I think you are trying to connect me right now. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Okay. Voice is trailing. I'm so sorry about this, guys. You know, things happen.
There's nothing you can do about it, Anu, so don't
No.
worry. Don't
No,
worry.
I'm not worried. What has to happen will happen. Okay. No worries. Okay. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. Daniela, we cannot hear you at all. Daniela, my dear, cannot hear you at all. Okay.
Do you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
This is technical things
Okay.
right now. Okay, so you have me and you have me right now airing, right?
Yes, now your voice is so much better.
All right, so my voice is off, but can you hear the music playing?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, if everyone has space, so music is okay. Is the you can hear it, right?
We can hear it.
Awesome. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Okay, let us go first into a standing position, and I would like you to close your eyes and start breathing, and breathe into your body and let the breath move just softly your body. Just let it move soft. Concentrate just on your breath. And let your breath be your guidance to feel into the music.
nose and breathe out through your mouth. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo. We have been sitting so long. We have been going so long. Moving to try to really stretch out the body. Sarada Shakti, Sarada Shakti, Namo Namo. And fill the room with the body. While I'm listening, focus on the breath. Traveling through your body. And softly, gently. Try to feel into your muscles, chest muscles, open them up, release the neck muscles. Roll your spine. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti. Circle your hips. Saram Shakti, Saram Shakti, Saram Shakti. Reach to the sky. Breathe to the length of your body. Stand with presence. Wide. Spine. Shoulders. Your head forward and your neck relieved. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo. Breathe deeply. Saram Shakti, Saram Shakti, Saram Shakti, Namo Namo. And out of your mouth. Let your breath travel your spine down until you breathe out again. Stop. Saram Shakti, Saram Shakti, Saram Shakti. Come one with your body. Feel into yourself. Feel that. It's your life. It's your breath. Very gentle. Come consciously feel all your body. Breathe in the life energy. Move the arms. Relax. Jump. Now I would like you to do a breath practice where you breathe in 3 times and breathe out 1 time. Start like this: 1 time, 3 times in, and a long time out. In, and out. In, out. You breathe. In, out. In through the nose and out the mouth. In, out. You breathe in, out. In, out. You get in, out. Press it out. In, out. Breath. In, out. Breathe in, out. Deep steps. Out. And out. Again. And out. Now slowly release the breath and concentrate on your body. Step now your legs consciously on the ground. How they try to explore movement right now. It's trying to get into a movement. With your mind. Wow. Moving the body into the leg. Going to movement, circulation.
Your voice is gone, Daniela. We need to unmute her. You're muted on the other side. Unmute yourself, please. You're muted, unmuted. Yes.
Go wider in your body. Listen to your body. Let your body go. Let it go. Embrace yourself in the body. Let go of the air. Go. Just let it happen.
Your voice is beginning.
The nostril. In your body. The whole consciousness. Beautiful stuff. For this moment, just completely disappear into, tune into it. Face goes down. And for this sequence, which is a very long sequence, a healing sequence for your own personal emotion. So whatever you found out before, where your emotion is hidden, where you feel it, go into that space, either into your heart, into your lungs, with your mind, with your consciousness. Dig into it. And let your consciousness in your body move your body and tune with the melody. Just get into that space of letting the consciousness move you. And off. Your way of the feeling of the new feeling. This is you. This time and space is for you. And it's okay to feel your body. It's okay to touch your body. You haven't been touched for so long. Our friends, our family members. So try to feel it. Try to feel the beauty of your presence. Try to feel the beauty of your neck, of your hands. Dance for yourself. Send yourself compassion. Send your gifts compassion. And then you lay your hands on the region of your body where you feel emotion. Leave the hand there. and let emotions come out. It's just self-compassion and love. Love to all your sons. Especially those cells who need the attention right now. These areas. Feel it in your belly. Strength, love, breathe out and feel it. Let it go. Maintain the feeling of belonging. Let the energy flow. Let it let it out. Let's go around everybody. Feel it in your hips. Thighs. Which way do you turn? in. Everything is just stuck in the out. Your hands onto your chest and breathe into your chest. Anu,
Yes.
could you actually hear and see? Because I didn't. I wasn't paying attention to the technique.
Some parts of it we could hear, some parts were frozen. I have a suggestion. Can you record this for us and
Wait
send
a second, I have to get you onto my speaker. I can't hear you right now. Quick second, let me just get you onto the speaker.
Can you do me a favor?
Okay, again?
Can you record all this and send it to us with a recording of you performing, so nobody misses out on anything?
Uh-huh.
Brilliant. But if you can put on the song and ask someone to record your movements and give the instructions that you say, then everybody will have a video of you and they can follow it till with all the instructions, if that's okay with you. Can you get
I
that?
can do this, yes.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
So, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much ever I danced. I've understood what you're trying to say. But if we have more clear instructions with the videos, maybe you can break it up into 3 videos or smaller bites and bits and send it across to me. And I will make sure that it goes on the YouTube as well as it goes to everybody. Is that good?
Okay. Yes. I mean, for me, it's fine. Yes.
Wonderful.
I'm just going to find ways where I can have.
Yes. I enjoyed myself. I danced. And yet I would like it to be more. Yeah.
I could feel you very well. It was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, that was a part of it. And I realized when I was looking at you that you had always to get me in back. So I guess I fell out technical wise. That's correct, right?
That's okay. Don't worry.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly. I can hear you clearly. So.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Shaimala. Thank you. So I will also get to the conclusion, and at the end, you know, we are just, this was actually half of it through. So I will, when I tape it and everybody gets the tape. Yes, thanks. We will, you will have also the last part of it, and when you can actually get into your own meditative state to smooth out of everything. Yeah. And maybe it's even better for you when you know you can just put it on and you are by yourself. And it's also for I guess for a lot of you the first time. So usually it takes a while to go deeper and deeper and deeper. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Sarita. Okay.
So, yeah.
Yes, I'll try this.
I think it's going
Anu, do you hear me?
I think it's going to work the minute you kind of
put it
on.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Does anyone has right now questions for me? Do we have questions?
Guys, put up the questions for her. Please put it up in the chat.
I have, just go here.
Can you guys put up questions, guys?
Yes, this is exactly where your body should feel and what it should feel, the flow, you know, the flow of life itself. And it happens, is what I say, let it happen, you know, don't control anything. Let the body for the body, because the cells are changing, get all on into it, you know, all the attention releases. So it's yes, it's exactly what happened. The flow.
No? Hi. Daniela, we can't hear you. Can anybody hear her? No. I'm so sorry
Wait,
about
do you
that.
hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm,
good.
I'm so sorry about this today, guys.
All right.
And everybody, including you, Daniela. I don't know what's going
No,
wrong.
you know what? I also think it's the long distance here right now because, right, as you see, we are really connected from Hawaii to India, so it's kind
Yeah. It's just a technical glitch. What we really need to do is get the recording from you and play it out here. I can do something. Guys, put up your questions in the chat box and she can answer in the chat box and I can read it.
Zoom is like it's not there yet. Thank you, Cornelia. Yes.
You know
Thanks.
what? No. You can simply absolutely. It's an experience.
Anu,
Yes.
do you hear me right now?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you hear me, Anu?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thanks. Thank you. Yes.
Hello.
In her time.
Okay. Like I said, Daniela, the minute you record this down and send it to us, it will be absolutely okay. And what people can do is put the question in the chat and you can write down the answer and I can say it loudly so everybody can hear it. So guys, put your question in the chat box. She will answer in the chat box and I'll read it out to you. And the dance movements, she will send it across to us. Guys, if you have any questions regarding this therapy, put it down in the chat box. I will read it out and Daniela can answer it back into the chat box, which I can read out. They're saying thank you. Yes. Okay. And guys, don't disappear. I have something nice for you after this, so don't disappear. Wonderful. Okay. So does it work for you, Daniela, that I will send across to you all the questions? Maybe you can record it with your voice and send it across back to us. Tape it and send it to Anu. Yes, thank you. And if you have any questions, guys, put it down so she can answer it for you. No questions. It was an amazing, soothing experience, also physically energetic and calming. Loved it. Loved your music too. Okay. Questions will come once we have danced. Thank you, Daniela. Okay, no questions, ma'am. Thank you for the class and it was very relaxing. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sorry I didn't feel much. How does it work to heal emotionally? How does this therapy work to heal emotionally? Maybe Daniela, you can put it down in the chat box, the answer, and I can read it out. How does this work to heal us emotionally? No question, but I felt something I felt it's something related to Tantra. I love the way we moved and danced. Is something wrong with me? I was living again in the moment. Okay.
Vandana. Let me just.
Yeah. So maybe if you can answer this question, how does it work to heal emotionally? There's nothing wrong with you. It's just the first time. Then sometimes you're doing it the first time, maybe we're not getting, and there were so many technical glitches along with it. Like Daniela has promised, she will be recording all this and sending it across to us. So there is really nothing to worry about. Yeah. Okay. So Daniela, we're going to do a small reading for you.
On a level, just a quick question, a quick on your level where you can access.
Yeah.
Access emotions.
Anu, give me 10 minutes, please.
Yes. Okay. You don't get too deep on the level where you can access some emotions. I believe recording will help you. Of course, recording will help us all. So, yeah. Like I said, I promised to put it in a form of a proper thing and put it down for everyone. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's do some tapping around this today, because there's so much of emotion that has gone across, and let's just do some tapping along with it. Yeah. So guys, start with this point. Very good. You remember she asked you, where are you feeling the emotions? So wherever you're feeling the emotions, even though, say that loudly to yourself, even though I couldn't hear properly today, even though I didn't get the 100%, I still love and respect myself anyways. I still made an attempt to give my best. I made an attempt to give my best. To top of your head, very delicately. Close your eyes, concentrate on your breath. Through all those technical glitches, we still got the glimpse, beautiful glimpse of what Daniela does. Right in the middle of the eyebrows. Even though I couldn't hear properly, even though it made me nervous, there's something wrong with me, I still did a fantastic job. Side of the eyes. Stuff happens at times. There are times within the family that we cannot connect like this. People are saying and we don't hear it. They're giving us instructions and we can't understand them. And yet, you do the best that you can. Just keep telling yourself you did the best that you could. Under the eyes. Very good. Even though we couldn't hear her properly, we really want to follow you, Daniela. You did a splendid job. Yet we did the best that we could. Under the nose. If there is any burping, any acidity coming up, any sleep coming up, any yawns coming up, it's perfect. Even though I thought the outcome would be different. But whatever has happened is the best. We still got introduced to a new way of doing things. Very good. Under the chin area. Keep concentrating on your breath. All these emotions that I've stored in my body because I want things to be perfect, even during this imperfect time. I want things to move even when nothing is moving. And yet I know I did the best I could. Right over here, the collarbone, I did the best I could. I did the best I could. And I love whatever happened here. Monkey point right over here, like a little monkey scratching yourself. Just on the way your breasts are, even though I may have not taken in everything, I still took 50% of everything. Wonderful. On your heart, right over here, even though I may not have picked up everything, yet I could do something. I have picked up at least 50% of all the instructions. I have a rough idea, and my brain is very clever. It knows how to fill in the gaps. My brain is really clever. Put your hand out, tapping here, side of the fingers. All this need to be perfect all the time. All this need for everything to move all the time. Even though things did not move right from the beginning the way they should. They were perfect the way they moved. Even though things may not look perfect the way they moved, but actually they are the perfect, it was a perfect sync. None of you left. The hunger to connect is so good, so much, that none of you left. You did the best that you could. Keep telling yourself you did the best that you could. You did the best that you could. Did the best that you could. Tap here, right over here, between the little finger and the ring finger, tapping here on the side. Move your eyes down, left, right, move your eyes clockwise, anti-clockwise. I repeat again, tap here, look down, right, left, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Let's sing together. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Very good. Once more. Let's do last tapping once more before we go into cards. Even though I wish things were better, they are perfect the way they are. We would have never got recording first time from Daniela had this not happened. And she made a special effort to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning just for you guys.
At 5 a.m. I got up.
5 a.m. guys. It's all the effort that everybody put in. Even though it didn't go the way we wanted it to go. It didn't go the way Daniela wanted it to go. Yet it was perfect. Very good. Top of the head. Everything is perfect. Everything is fine.
Well, at least I now have to do the tape.
Yeah.
With you.
And you know what? You never know where that tape takes us. You never know that it might be so clear and so beautiful that it might open up things for people, right? Right in the middle of the eyebrows. Even when we think things are not going our way, things are in perfect sync. All these expectations that we build up, 79 sessions, 78 sessions, everything has to be perfect. Who says things have to be perfect? This was as perfect as it could be. You danced, didn't you? All of you got up from your seats and you made an effort. Give yourself credit. Daniela got up at 5 in the morning. Amazing. And that's the power of connection. We all connected. Even though things were not perfect, we all connected. Even though things were not perfect, we never gave up. And isn't that what is the motto of this group today? I've always told you, you're allowed to get tired, you're allowed to have glitches in your life, you're not allowed to give up. Even though things didn't go the way we had planned it out to be, yet perfection happened, connections happened. And breathe those connections in, guys. I would have never met her. She's such a beautiful soul. Daniela, when you were dancing, I was looking at you and I was in awe with the way you were so much in sync with your body. I cannot even think of dancing like that. And I'm sure I will manage it before I pass away from this world. I have to.
And the moment you stop thinking about it, you will do it.
I know that. Okay, guys. The moment we stop thinking about all this mess, we can hear her voice clearly. Maybe this is the right time for you to ask questions because the voice is absolutely clear. All the energy glitches that we've been having, we let them go today. Because we are perfect the way we are. We are perfect in this connection. When the whole world is doing social distancing, we are connecting more than ever. I would have never met you had we not tried this out today. That's all. It's all about being in connection. And this is all about connection. And we'll never forget this time that we tried our best to connect. Okay, let's do it once more. Right here, you remember, look down left, look down right, clockwise, anti-clockwise. It doesn't matter whether you go vice versa and start with anti-clockwise and clockwise. And let's sing the song together. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday to you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, you can ask questions now to Daniela. It seems as if the energy block is gone. Okay, we can hear you clearly right now, Daniela. You would like to say something?
Of course, yes. So first of all, for everybody who did not feel anything, this was a very short sequence, first of all, of the dance meditation. And if you have never done it before, it's not enough to really dig deep into your body with your mind, especially when it's really your first time. So don't worry about this. This is very normal. You know, everybody who already felt it, I can just congratulate because as I said, it was very short, and then we had all the difficulties. And usually, you know, it's a moment which is very sacred, which is when you have to get into yourself and you have to stay there, you know. And the moment technical things happen and problems, you always get out of it. So you bring yourself back on the upper surface, and you don't sink deeper and deeper. So it's kind of a bumpy road. And that's why don't worry about it if you have not felt it. What was important, or not important, but what would be hopefully the gift I could give you is that you have an idea of how you can feel into your body, of how you can tap into your presence, and of how also love. I don't know if you got that part. Maybe you can tell me, Anu, if you got that part where you filled yourself up with compassion and love. I don't know if this came through, but this is no.
We couldn't hear. We couldn't hear, but that's okay. When you record and send it, all will be there.
Okay.
So it's fine.
Okay. I will record and send it. And this is also, it might then after answer the question, how do I feel and how is the transformation happening? It's when you get your consciousness and you have an intention which is set up with love and compassion, and you send all these feelings, this powerful feelings into the area of your emotional stagnation, and a lot of you felt where it is, in the heart, in the lungs, in the hips, in the thighs, in the neck. You know, everybody had his own area. So when you get into that area with it's one way. It's not all the time the same way, but it's one way and the easiest way to get into the area and fill it with love and compassion. And then you feel how the emotions, you know, it wants to get out. It just wants to show up. And this is the moment where you need to let it happen. It needs to come out. It's usually with tears. It's usually, you know, even if I talk right now, I get like goosebumps on my body, my whole body. Goosebumps, sorry, right now. Because it's this feeling of liberation, of physical, emotional liberation. It's just so powerful, you know. And then after, you breathe and you feel like, wow, that was so transformational. And you might not feel it at the same moment, you know, but on the long run, you walk easier, more easy, you talk more easy, you eat more easy. Yeah, everything is just so more embodied, whatever you do. And it feels just so good.
Wow. No, we felt good. I felt really good. And I am really amazed with how there's not a glitch right now when you're speaking. There must have been a massive energy block on.
Who knows? The power up
say
there.
Something?
Please
Yes,
go ahead.
please.
Please go ahead.
Daniela, the breathing where we did the 3 steps in and the release
Yeah.
was beautiful.
Yeah, you liked it. That's great.
Yes. I could sync with it and it was really good. Really nice.
Awesome.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
And I also would encourage you, before you get the video, get yourself your most beloved music. I know everybody listens to different kind of music and songs, you know, something you really can relate on, and do this breathing with it, you know, and relieve. And so you can do the breathing and also get into your body and cherish yourself, you know, get really consciously be with yourself, with your body, when not just listening to music and like, you know, dancing, but get your mind into it and get into the cells, and you will feel the difference, how differently you can actually dance, you know.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's
Should
something.
really try.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be trying it. And guys, why don't you promise to make a few videos and send it back to her? So then she knows that that she's invested her time and that you have really benefited from it.
We will, surely.
Yeah, you're sweet. But I also respect your privacy. You know, it's a very deep process. That's why I also online don't have a lot of videos with my clients, because it can be a very deep emotional process. So that's and I don't want it to be, you know, exposed to the outside.
Maybe that was the reason that we were not ready for very, very deep work. That could be the reason of a huge whatever happened. But whatever happens is the best. Binaifa, where are you, my dear? So Binaifa,
I'm ready, Amnu. I was just waiting for you to.
Wonderful. So Daniela, you've taken out brilliant. You've like shown us another way. You've shown us that you don't have to still sit still in your body. You can move.
And please move as often as you can now, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And we have someone here who does destiny reading with shells. It's called Kauri. And
nice.
she's going to be doing reading for you right now. So, yeah.
This is so sweet.
So, Binaifa, please.
Yeah. Daniela, would you like to see the chart? I'll show you the chart so you know exactly.
Yeah, of course, please.
So this is the chart, and these are the shells. So I cast the shells on the chart, and these circles, each of these circles has a meaning, and each of these images has a meaning. So wherever the kauris or the shells fall, we do the reading according to that.
So how you do you put the shells onto it? You just throw it?
Yeah. So I hold the shells in my hand like this, and I rattle it while asking the question, and then I gently cast the shells on the chart, and it makes a formation. So we read how the formation is. So each time it's a different formation.
Okay, that's exciting.
You have a
Do you
question?
have a question, or should I just do a general?
For me, in a question, well, I would, I mean, I have a lot of questions, of course, but let's just keep it up in the air, in the universe. Let's see what the universe wants to tell me.
Sure.
We have Dr. Kwesi who's going to be talking tomorrow. Yes.
So Daniela, for you, I'm getting, you need to try and expand your horizons a bit more to reach out to more people. You're trying to, but somewhere it's not happening. So you'll have to strategize and think of something else. There is a lot of inner peace that is showing, and more inner peace and more inner happiness is on its way for you. There is going to be travel, and with that travel there's going to be a lot of money inflow for you as well.
That sounds good.
And yeah, you are very intuitive, so you get a lot of messages, but sometimes you tend to ignore that because you feel that, no, how could I get that message, or how could I say this to somebody?
That's so
So
true.
please trust yourself, trust your intuition, because you know you're good. So just go with the flow and say what needs to be said to people.
And what was the first thing you said? I need to reach out to more people. That's what you said?
Yes.
Maybe the videos are going to do that.
Yes, that was on purpose.
Yeah. So there hasn't been a single glitch after that. So when you prepare those videos, they're going to be sitting on my channel, which has the access from Egypt to everywhere. So we personally send your videos to everybody. Let it go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I take
Yes.
that responsibility. Let's do for Vandana.
Thank you so much for the reading,
Most
first of all.
welcome. Thank
have
you.
any
Thank
more
you for a
questions?
lovely session. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's do for Vandana, the lady who said, is there something wrong with me? Yes, Vandana.
I said it because I hardly felt anything, and my thoughts tend to waver a lot. So maybe I felt that I couldn't concentrate, and there were people writing so much. So I felt that, is there something really wrong with me that I couldn't connect at all?
No.
That was my
No.
question. Yeah, but I got it. What she said was right.
Yeah.
So does this technique also help you improve your concentration and mindfulness?
Yes, because you are getting more and more in peace and harmony with yourself. And the more you are in harmony and balance, you can concentrate better.
Maybe.
Wow.
Right. All right. So for the reading, I'd like to ask her, what does she see in store for me at my work front? I am a businesswoman, and it has been kind of low right now. So what does she see for me in the future is what I want to know.
Vandana, it's been low for everyone.
I had some radio shows happening in Nigeria. I'm a producer, and
Okay.
those shows are totally off now. So I'm trying my luck at a lot of things, and nothing is really clicked. And so that's why I want to know.
Okay. You should help us out.
Sure. With what can I help you?
I don't know. We'll talk.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes, Binay, for this lovely lady, Vandana.
Thank you.
So, Vandana, sorry, I took some time because I was not, like, there is, the Kauris have a way of talking, okay? And the main Kauri, which is called the seeker, so that has to be upright, and thrice I asked the question and it wasn't. So for you, basically, the thing is, you know what to do, and you're not moving in that direction. You are getting messages, people are telling you what to do, what not to do. So go ahead with that, and don't take your business as just a business. take your business as a person and show it some more love than you are already showing it. And there is a lot of abundance. There is a lot of movement showing in your workplace, and you need to be happy about your work. Obviously, you are happy working, but what I mean is you need to be happy with the business when it is doing well as when it's not doing well. So you need to connect more with the business, like treat it like a person, treat it like an entity, and just talk to it, connect with it, and then a lot of it is opening up to you. A lot of good things are opening up to you.
Thank
So
you
I hope
so
that
much.
makes sense to you.
Maybe that's what I needed to hear. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Let's do for Radhika. Radhika, you've been very quiet. Can we see your face? Radhika?
Yes, here I am.
Yeah, any question?
I'm Rahi's friend, actually.
Oh, wonderful. Hi.
Yes. Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you. I've been hearing a lot about you from Rahi.
Thank you.
Uh,
So do you have any question?
Questions are in abundance, but I've always tried and kind of try to find out the purpose of my life.
Purpose of her life. Big question.
Yes.
It's a deep
and
question.
Yes, a very deep one. And I'm quite struggling with it
Okay.
and trying. So let's see what
Okay.
the Kaudis have for me.
Okay. Wonderful. Let's ask the magic shells and the magic lady. By the way, if anybody
Yes.
wants to learn from her, Kaudis, you just need to connect with me and then we'll create it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So for you, the purpose of your life, the major thing is bringing joy and love to your family as well as other families. So maybe if you are in the spiritual journey, you can work with families, you can work like even something like family constellations, you can do and work with that. And you are wise, you know, you have a lot of knowledge. You just need to make use of that, and that is going to guide you to do the right thing. So basically, if you're asking just for the purpose, your purpose is working with the family and working for families, bringing joy and abundance to families.
Wonderful.
So what do you do otherwise?
I'm a homeopath. I have learned past life regression as therapy, inner child work. I have also been a certified movement therapist, and that's how Rahi connected me for today's session. I have also been using art-based therapy. And
You can connect to Kirti Bakshi, who's on this forum. She does family constellations. She's brilliant.
Okay, good.
Connect with her.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's go to the next person, Sonia. Sonia.
Thank you, Binayfar. Thank you very much.
Sonia, you have any question?
This is for me?
Yeah, no, Sonia. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I said, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, you're Sonia?
No, I'm
no. So for Sonia, please, if you can unmute yourself and ask the question. Sonia says, no, thank you. It was beautiful. Okay, do you want us to do for you or you don't want to do it? Should we do the Kaudis for you or no? How do I connect with you, Anuji? Okay, my number is 99308 99308 with the country code 91 +91. So that's how you connect with me. Yes. Okay, we can go ahead and do Kaudis for Sonia, but she doesn't have any specific question. Wonderful.
I need the number again, please.
99308
Yeah.
98116.
110.
I'll write it down here in the chat.
Can I read for Sonia?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So Sonia, you are gonna start on a spiritual journey. It's gonna really help you advance in life and just try and understand yourself as a better human being. Issues are there with family, which can only be sorted if you use your intuition and be a little calm. There is a lot of abundance, there is a lot of growth happening within the family only if you do the right thing and you know what the right thing is that's to be done. You need to change your perspective also about a lot of things. Maybe you're looking at it just from your point of view. Try and look at things from another person's point of view or just from a different angle, and a lot of things will be sorted out just by doing that. Thank you.
Wonderful. Let's do another reading for the new guest again over here. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but Streng. How do you pronounce the name? String.
S-T-R.
Streng.
That, you know, that is German, and streng geheim
Yes.
means streng geheim means it's very confident. I mean, they don't want to talk about themselves, so I don't know. Strange.
Okay. So you can write down, can you say the name again so that you can tell the person that if you want to get the reading done? Anya, can you help me out here? Can you say the name again because I'm not saying it properly?
Hallo, streng geheim. Are you there?
No.
No.
Okay. Let's do reading for Anya. And I feel we should do 2 more readings. Is that okay with you, Vinay?
Yeah.
One for Dhruti and one for Kirti.
Sure. Anya, do you have a question?
No.
Okay.
You're so cute. Thank you everybody for supporting us. Thank you everybody for supporting me right now and for helping to continue with the session today.
So, Anya, for you, I got that there is a lot of spirituality and a lot of spiritual things coming your way, but somehow you are not able to accept it. So please I know you're doing a lot of sessions right now and you're attending these workshops, but just try to do a little more on your own as well. And maybe just do something professionally, learn something professionally, which is going to help you and take you to greater heights in understanding yourself better. And whatever prayer or whatever you do, just try and make it a habit of doing that every day, because that again is going to take you to new heights and make you understand yourself and people in a much better way.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, wonderful. So let's do for Dhruti.
Any questions?
Dhruti, any questions?
So no, honestly, I've got this opportunity earlier. I would not mind to get it done again.
Yeah, I know that. I know. I just felt that I need to do for you and for Kirti today.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have any such questions. You can just do a general thing.
Okay, I have a question on her behalf.
Okay.
Ask how long is she going to be in her own thinking? How long is she going to take to get out of that pattern that she has built for herself? Thank you. I'm very eager to see her on the other side. Very, very happy and Daniela, whenever you come down to India, be the guest at my place. we can host a program for you. And we must go to Osho. You love it. The kind of work that you're doing is exactly the kind of work they do in Osho. It's Kwesi's favorite place.
So, Lucy, for you, the minute you decide that you want to break free is when that's going to happen.
Okay.
You're letting, see, there is a lot of happiness in your family, but somewhere something is blocking you and not letting that happiness come out. The happiness is there, but you're creating your own blocks to make it work. So just let go of a lot of things, and it's going to be immediate. The shift, the change that you're looking for is going to be immediate. You know what to do, you know spiritually you can advance, but somewhere you're just not letting yourself go. So just let yourself go once and things will move.
Okay.
Just do the bungee jumping.
Okay. Yeah.
Kirti.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Binay.
Kirti,
Thank you,
you have a question? Kirti, dear, you have a question?
Yeah, just general. When will I get the kind of spiritual freedom that I want?
Okay, wonderful. I just want to tell you again, you are one of the most favorite person that I have in my mind and soul. Thank you for being there, Kirti.
Thank you so much, Anu. Thank you.
Yeah, you're just a
Thank you so
beautiful
much.
person. Thank you.
So this, the spiritual
Okay,
freedom
I lost
that you
the
want,
voice.
sorry, the spiritual freedom that you want is coming pretty immediate.
Yeah.
And it's, the thing is that you need to combine spirituality with the joy. So you need to be happy about whatever you're doing, even if sometimes you need to do something which is like dark work, do that and be happy about it. So it's okay, because without darkness there can't be light, and obviously you would have a lot of clients coming to you which have that dark side, and you need to work with it with a dark energy, and you know that. So don't let that stop you from being happy that you did that, because somewhere you might feel that, you know, okay, why am I doing this, or why am I using this energy to help this person? But at that point of time, you know that that is the only thing that's going to bring them out of it.
Okay. All
So
right.
when that acceptance comes, that is going to be your moment of truth. That is going to be your moment of total release and being one with the universe. You know, while I'm actually saying it, I can feel that happening for you so fast. So it's going to be pretty amazing for you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Most
Lovely. Thank you. Good to
Wonderful.
hear that.
Okay, so for the whole group, and this is where we'll end the session. After that, we'll put on some music, but the session will be over, and you can still be here, and we can put on music and dance or do whatever. But for the whole group, what does energy say for the whole group? And Binayfar, I'm going to read for you today. You've been doing a lot of work for us.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
It's been going on for the last 1 month, guys. It's not easy.
Okay. So for the whole group, I have got that this is a time to accept the wisdom that is coming to us. So be open to accepting wisdom. There is a lot of joy in spirituality which will show up for all of us. So we need to accept that. We need to try and see things from a different perspective. Try and not be religious, but be spiritual. And that could also mean that doing whatever chanting that we are doing, whatever makes us happy, even if it is putting a Hindi song and dancing to it, that could be spirituality for you, because that is what is elevating your mood and making you feel good. So do that, because that is going to increase our vibe and just take us to greater heights which we've never even dreamt of till now. So just enjoy.
So Binaifa, for you, 3 cards, and then I'm removing 1 card for everyone today. It's a bonus.
Yay.
Yay.
All just because we stayed.
So Binaifa, for you, there's a lot of healing coming as you're reading for everyone. You're taking
Yay.
blessings from everyone.
Thank you.
Yes. The next card is there is a new beginning. Something very big is coming over here.
Wow. Thank you.
And you're going to start listening in a very different way. You're going to start gathering information in a very different way.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're most welcome. So I'm starting with Anya. Anya, you're going to meet someone who is going to make you fall in love again.
Oh my goodness me. Not sure if I want that.
How does that happen? Okay, this is for you, Daniela. There is some way you need to forgive yourself or forgive someone in your life. I'm going to remove another 2 cards. All of you, please mute yourself. Thank you. Focus on what you want. And there are new beginnings for you, Daniela. New beginnings. Something very big is going to be happening for you too. I think the videos do the trick. Very fact you said, I haven't done too many of that. That's good. So let's go to Vandana. So guys, what does this mean? Vandana, you can unmute yourself. What does this mean to you, Vandana?
Peace.
Yes.
I need it.
Yes. So for Sarita, there are friendships happening for you right now as we speak. So you're creating a better network. Wonderful. Let's go with Archana. Archana, you had jumping cards. 3 of them just fell out. You need to start trusting yourself. You're brilliant with what you do. Someone wrote that day and said, why aren't you taking her as a speaker? And I said, okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah. Harmony. That's what you need. And you can manifest anything on this earth.
Oh my.
Just trust in yourself, please.
Thank you.
Uma, for you. There's love coming in your life, my dear. And love doesn't always mean, oh my God, man and woman love only. Love has many ways. Next person, Dhruti, 2 cards fell out. New love and spiritual growth. Let go of your inhibitions, Dhruti.
Yeah.
Khol de darwaze. Open the doors and let the air flow.
Yes.
Let there be no inhibitions, and then let's see what happens. Mr. Khan, freedom. This deep amount of freedom coming for you, for Kirti. Let's look here. Kirti, self-acceptance. You're brilliant, my dear.
Thank you.
Yes, Aarti. New beginnings, Aarti. More talk, more power to you. More talk about animals. Radhika. Support. You're going to be getting support that you've never had before.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nutan. Nutan, you're going to be an inspiration for many, many, many people. You're going to come up with ideas. Very good. Shamla. Shamla, you're going through a lot of healing right now. Learn to nurture yourself.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. I'm picking up for my mom who's here. My mom is going to be an inspiration and is going to give a lot of ideas. She was the one who said, why don't you tell everybody to write 1 chapter of the book of all the people who participated? That would make a very nice fancy book and everybody can have their mark in that book. So she's the one who put that idea, sowed that idea in my brain. Sania, new love. A lot of people with new love here. A lot of people falling in love again.
Can we see your mom? You'd like to say hello to her?
Mama, parda hataoge? My mom. Mom, will you say hi to everybody? She's a sexy woman, man. She's a very good looking babe.
You got it from her then, huh?
I got it from her. No, I don't look anything like her. She's pretty. Support. Sonia. Again, it's come back that she's going to get support. Amita. Amita, a lot of harmony coming your way. Pari. Pari, you're going to emerge as someone beautiful. I just feel 2 more cards are required here. Dreams. Your dreams, all your dreams are going to happen to come true. Bring some fun in your life. Kick the seriousness out.
I do that. What does first card ka meaning means? The merge?
What did I say? I don't know. It's gone.
Okay.
Gone with the wind. I don't know how to pronounce his or her name, but that's for you. You need to start listening in a different way, my dear.
For me or someone else?
No, how do you say the name, Anya?
Streng geheim, but it's not a name. I mean, it's a strange thing.
Okay. So you need to start listening, self-acceptance, and there has to be a new friendship that begins. For Sana, I don't know, it just feels, it's still, Sana, 5 cards for you. I'm doing partiality. Others are going to wonder why. A lot of harmony is what you require. Look for the signs of harmony. You need to take more education, study more. Don't sit in your cave. Don't sit in your shell. Please come out. You're emerging into someone beautiful. Emerging means you're really becoming someone beautiful. Daniela, I'm going to read for all your 3 kids, one card. I think they deserve it. And you need a holiday, Sana. Go for a holiday.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
What's the name of your children, Daniela? You're muted, my dear. Daniela, yes.
Okay, do you hear me now?
Yes.
Dahlia.
Dahlia. Oh my God. Dahlia is a gift in your life. Enchantment. She's someone who's going to bring a lot of joy in your life. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And Dea?
Dea is the one who balances everything for you. Okay.
And Delaney?
She's your angel. She's your divine guidance. Wow, you're really surrounded by beautiful people who are holding you together.
God bless me.
God bless you. So this is where we end the session, guys. I hope you had as much fun as I did hosting it. And we have 2 more sessions to go in the next 2 days. And then the program is every Tuesday and Friday. We already have beautiful speakers lined up from here and from across the world. For till the 20th, I already have speakers. I mean, I'm trying to juggle and we have Australia. On the day we have Australia, we will be having session at 2 o'clock. The rest of the days, it will be at the same time, 9:30. And let's see how it goes. So tomorrow is Dr. Kwesi, and day after are 3 speakers. And I am hoping Saraswati will be talking. I'm really pushing her to talk on the forum. She's always been behind the scenes. We have Aditi Samant, and we have a lady who does affirmations, Sarita Ketan. She will be talking on that day. So we have 3 sessions together in that same time, but we have 3 speakers day after. That's 31st. And then we have the next session on the 2nd. So thank you so much for being here. I'm stopping